George Robertson was born on November 18, 1790, in Mercer County, Kentucky, to Alexander and Margaret Robinson Robertson. In his youth, he went to school in Mercer County. He continued his education at Transylvania University. He studied law under Martin Hardin and Samuel McKee. In 1809, he was admitted to the bar and began practicing law in Lancaster. He married Eleanor Bainbridge in November of 1809. They had 10 children together. He was elected to the U.S. House of Representatives in 1817 and served until 1821. He supported the Missouri Compromise. After his time in the U.S. House, he served in the Kentucky House for 5 years. He was elected Speaker of the House multiple times during his tenure. During the Old Court New Court controversy, Robertson led the Old Court Party. He and the party were successful in abolishing the New Court in 1826. Robertson had a brief service as Kentucky's Secretary of State. President James Monroe nominated Robertson for multiple positions: Governor of the Arkansas Territory and Minister to Columbia, but Robertson declined both. His service as Secretary of State was short because he accepted a position at the Kentucky Court of Appeals. He served from 1828 to 1843. He was Chief Justice for the majority of the time on the court. Robertson returned to the Kentucky House in 1848, serving again as Speaker. He also worked as a law instructor at Transylvania University. He went back to the Court of Appeals after being elected in 1864. Robertson suffered a stroke in 1871 and died 3 years later on May 16, 1874. Robertson had some controversial takes on cases in his later years. In one case, his opinion stated that it was lawful for someone who was previously threatened by a man of violent passions to kill such a man upon the next encounter by shooting him in the back. He also wrote drunkenness was a defense against a murder charge. Hope you've enjoyed learning about George Robertson. He was a lifelong politician and served Kentucky in many offices. Robertson County, the 111th county of Kentucky, was named after George Robertson. Don't forget to try out audibletrial.com/KYHistoryPod to get a free book of your choosing. If you'd like to support the channel, check out our Patreon page at patreon.com/KYHistoryPod. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification button for more Kentucky history content. Find us on these social media platforms and check out the Kentucky History Podcast on these podcast platforms for more in-depth history of Kentucky. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.